So welcome back to Frank's Garage. Even though we have a dog box this year, we've already ran into our first transmission issue. So we have the transmission out of the car. We have the oil pan off also. Everything looks good in there, no big deal. Just checking that out. I also got a new oil pan because this one is done. I mean, it's been dented so many times. The other night when the transmission had the issue, I dented it with a jack. But anyways, so we have to switch over the turbo drain. But we damaged our BF Gears transmission here. So I'll insert a clip, but what happened is this just had a tack weld right here and it broke. It broke. Well, when that broke, that caused it to get stuck in two gears. So it was stuck down in third gear, but also selecting first gear, second gear, or reverse. You know, opening day at the track, just fighting transmission issues. It's almost like it's last year, but this year we have a dog box that was, you know, at least $4. You know, at least $4 more than the stock transmissions. But I got it back on the dolly, and we're gonna get home and pull the tranny out just because I want to inspect it. But also it's doing some weird stuff. But you'll have that. It's part of the game. At least that's what I keep telling myself. She's locked up on the trailer. Can't even get it to get out. I can't take the shifter mechanism out either because it's stuck in between two gears. Well, even I'm impressed. Found my issue. Broke the welds. She broke the tack right off. Broke her right off. Hopefully it did not damage anything. Hopefully it did not damage anything. So it damaged a few of the dog teeth. I mean, here's the damaged slider. You can see it just has just a little nick there at the top. That one has a little nick. See there? So I had to get a new slider. So that's what a new one looks like. Now, yes, this one probably could have been sent and just keep using it, but I don't want to damage this transmission every time I drive it. So sending that could probably cause it from disengaging or not engaging correctly and cause it to ruin the actual gear. The good thing about these BF gears is this ring here is removable. Let me find the other one. I don't know where it is, where it could have went. Oh, here it is. All right. So this is with the dog teeth. This is what catches and engages the gear. So it catches right there and engages the gear. So as you can see on this one, she is rounded off. So for example, for PPG gear, that piece, that's a new one, is part of the gear. These, they come right off. You pull them off and you can put a new one on. So to get a new dog ring and a new slider. Everything else looks good. I was looking at fourth gear here, and you can see it also has a little nick in it. There, there, and there. But they're not too bad. So we're gonna send that one for now. I might hit it with a file. I'm not sure yet. I think we'll be all right. We're just gonna put it back together. I have the case right here. I just already cleaned out the seal, put it back together and seal it up. All right, so we got the final drive in and the diff. So next thing we're gonna do is you're gonna put this up on a stick, so your main shaft does not hit the table. You're all right. Make sure your factory OEM washers are on there. Oh, they go one way. Flat one first, and then there's a concave or convex one. That one goes with it pointing down. Now we're just gonna put it in here to assemble it, and then after we assemble it, we'll take it out and mate it with the other counter shaft. We have third gear. First, second, first reverse, second, third. And then we have our actual hub, I guess you would call it here. Goes on. We have that's our old slider. We have our new slider here with the good teeth. And then we have fourth gear. Fourth gear has a bearing in it. Just like that. This is what engages the actual gear. All right, so we have our sleeve for our fifth gear cuff. We'll bring this back over here, throw it back in, show you what's going on here. Alright, so there you go. So after we stacked all those gears together, we slid it in to our cuff because I already have this stack assembled, the counter shaft with the bearing. And this bearing is pressed on. It also has a bolt. So put the main shaft in with our cuff. There's a little groove here that goes down. Now, another thing I'll tell you is on top of this cuff here, there's a C-clip that holds the bearing inside this cuff. That has to go on the top. If you put that on the bottom, it won't allow this bearing, top bearing on the main shaft. Like right now, it's not even right. It won't go down all the way. So We need to figure that out. As you can see, there's a gap right there, so we gotta get that down. There we go. So now they're pretty even up there. Now when you put this into the case, there's this clip that goes into here, and that'll pull the stack up to make the gears align a little bit better than they are right now. I mean, they're pretty close, but they get a little bit better. So yeah, this shift fork broke, so it allowed the shaft to move, but not allow the actual shifting to move. So it got stuck down, and that's what caused the damage to the dog teeth. Like I said, good thing these are removable, because there's a big price difference between a dog ring and an actual gear. So this is what grabs reverse. Now I had to modify this. I had to grind down right here so it would not hit first gear when it goes into the case. And then this is a 5/6 shift fork, even though I'm not using 5th and 6th. I cut the ears off of it. So you'll see here. So I cut the ears off of it because there's no gear up there for it to grab, and it would hit the cuff. Now I also modified right here on the reverse, so that doesn't hit the gear also. Make sure everything's good before we seal it. Alrighty, I got the oil pan on, all sealed up. I got the drain on, and now I'm working on the transmission. Just need to seal this up, clean it up the surfaces now, and then we'll mate it together. So we have Speed Factory D10 springs. They're longer and stronger than factory. So those are going in. I got all the bolts in. I got it glued up. So we need to put the D10s in, the shifter. This speed sensor doesn't even get used. I probably have broken ones that I can put in there just to fill the hole. We gotta put the end on. This is the reverse bolt, and then this is for the shifter mechanism also. That goes right into that slot right there. All right, we got the transmission in, oil's in it, transmission fluids in it. Now we're working on our Cadian shifter. We're gonna Loctite every bolt on the whole thing, and then we're gonna adjust the shifter cables.